Hey, welcome to class. My name is Nora. Today we have a super fun and funky eagle flow. For class today, we'll need two blocks and we'll also need a way to slip and slide around on the floor. So if you're working on slippery floor already, grab a pair of socks or a towel or blanket. If you're working on carpeting, grab a manila envelope or two. You can try using other sheets of paper, but I find that the manila envelopes work really well. When you've gathered those materials, hit play on that playlist and we'll meet together on the mat. So we begin today's class by reclining back all the way down onto the back body. You'll step the feet to the outer edges of the mat and let your knees knock in towards each other. We'll take a few moments to allow ourselves to drop into the support of the floor and slow down the breathing, so that you're breathing in deeper, fuller breaths, and you're pushing out more air on the exhale. Today we're going to explore the idea of play. So doing something not because it's productive, not because it looks fancy or impressive, not because it's going to help us with any particular skill, but simply because it's fun. It's a way to explore. It's a way to be curious. And oftentimes when we're carrying a lot on our shoulders, when the world is feeling heavy, bringing ourselves back to a childlike state of play can do wonders for our mental health. Okay, we begin today by warming up the hips. Right now we've got both legs in internal rotation. The inner thighs are rolling down towards the floor. Keeping the feet right where they are, take the knees, separate them apart, and let them spill out to the sides, rolling onto the edges of the feet. Now we've come to external rotation in the legs. Take a breath in. Exhale, let the knees knock in towards each other. Inhale, open to external rotation. Exhale to internal rotation. One more time. Inhale, open to external. Exhale to internal. All right, let's step the feet together. We'll take the right thigh and cross it all the way over the left. You can then place the arms down by your sides, palms turned down to the floor. Take a big breath in through the nose. Squeeze your inner thighs together a little bit. Exhale, push the floor away through your left heel and lift the hips up off the earth for bridge. Find a really high lift through the low, mid, and even upper back, rolling onto the tops of the shoulders. And then lower all the way back down to the earth. Top of the spine rolls down first, and then the hips arrive. Let's do that again. Take a breath in. Exhale, push the floor away, rise. Breathe in. And lower all the way back down. And last time, breath in at the bottom. Exhale, push the hips and rise. Let's add on here. So you're going to inhale and pull the right knee into the chest, uncrossing the legs, and then exhale, push the right heel up to the sky, keeping both sides of the pelvis high as you do this. Inhale, bend the lifted knee. Exhale, cross right thigh over left again. And then inhale, roll the spine back down to the earth. Twice more just like that. Take a breath. Exhale, lift to bridge. Inhale, right knee to chest. Exhale, push right heel to the sky. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, cross it over. Inhale, lower the spine, lower the hips. One more time, breath in. Exhale, push the floor away and lift. Inhale, right knee to chest. Exhale, push right heel to sky. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, cross it over. Inhale, lower the spine all the way down. Uncross your legs, step your feet as wide as the mat again. Inhale, let the knees knock in towards each other. Exhale, pull the knees apart, roll the knees towards the outer edges of the mat. Inhale, internal rotation, knees together. Exhale, external rotation, knees apart. One more time, inhale, knees together. And exhale, knees apart. Bring knees to neutral, walk your feet so that they're about hip width apart, and we'll take the left side. So left thigh crosses over right. Take a breath in. Exhale, push down through the right heel, lift the hips, lift the spine, roll to the tops of the shoulders, squeeze those inner thighs. And then inhale, roll the spine all the way back down, and then the hips arrive. Twice more. Exhale, push the floor away, lift the hips, rise to the shoulders. And inhale, lower the spine back down. Last time, this time we add on. Exhale, we push the floor away, lift the hips, lift the mid back, a little bit of the upper back. Inhale, pull left knee in towards the chest, uncrossing the legs. Keep the hips high as you exhale, left heel to the sky, straightening the leg. Inhale, bend the knee to the chest. Exhale, cross thigh over thigh, keeping hips high. Inhale, lower the spine back down. Twice more like that. Exhale, lift the hips and rise. Push through the arms. Inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, left heel pushes to the ceiling. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, cross thigh over thigh. Inhale, lower back down. One more round. Really feel that right glute and right hamstring working. Exhale, push the floor away and lift. Pull knee to chest for hip flexion. Extend leg to the sky. And inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, cross thigh over thigh. And inhale, lower all the way back down with control. Good. Uncross the legs and pull the knees into the chest. Rock a little bit from side to side across the low back. And then we'll tuck the hands behind the thighs and start to rock and roll the spine forward and back. Rock a couple of times to feel the energy moving up and down the length of the spine. And we're going to meet in a comfortable cross-legged seat. Once you're there, inhale the arms to cactus. Exhale, cross right elbow under left. Two options, actually three options. You can simply hook the elbows and try to push the backs of your forearms towards each other. You can grab opposite shoulders, or you can double wrap the forearms for eagle. Up to you which one you like. Inhale, lift your elbows and look up. Exhale, take the elbows over to the right and down towards the navel. Inhale, take it to the left and lift up. Exhale to the right and down. Inhale to the left and up. One more time. Exhale to the right and down. Inhale to the left and up. Exhale, open the arms to cactus. And let's thread the opposite way. So left elbow under right. Again, you can press the backs of the forearms together. You can grab opposite shoulders, or you can double wrap the forearms. Inhale, elbows lift, look up. Exhale, take it to the left and down to the bottom of the circle. Elbows towards the navel. Inhale to the right and lift all the way. Exhale to the left and down. Inhale to the right and up. Exhale to the left and down. Inhale to the right and up. Exhale, unravel the arms, go to cactus. And then we'll bring the hands behind us, lean back onto them, and you'll step the soles of the feet to the floor. And we're going to get into some more creative movement today. So hands behind you, you're reclining back. Let's cross right thigh all the way over left. Very gently, you're going to take the knees side to side. And as you do this, you'll feel the outer edge of one leg lengthen and then the other. So we're getting into that kind of IT band area, TFL area. Might feel a little bit tight. Know that that's normal. Okay, we're going to take it over to the right. And this time you're going to let the knees drop down to the floor. You're going to let your left butt cheek lift all the way up. From here, we pick up the left hand. We bring it behind us. We're going to take a breath in this easy twist. And a big breath out. Left hand comes behind the seat. Push through the feet, lift the knees back up to center. And now we're going to drop it all the way over to the left. You can let the right butt cheek lift up. Right hand picks up, bring it to the floor. Take a breath in the twist. Let it go. Right hand comes behind the seat, come back to center, knees drop over to the right, left hand plants, take a breath in. Exhale, bring left hand behind you, knees come to center. Now this time as you let the knees drop over to the left, you're gonna plant the right foot on the floor. You're gonna bring that right hand across, you're gonna push into both palms, and as you do so, you're gonna lift your hips up off the floor. From here, turn on the feet and point both knees towards the floor, dropping the knees down, facing the back of the mat. You might be off the mat a little bit, and that's okay. Take a breath in, cow pose, drop the belly, pull the heart forward. Exhale, push the floor away and round the spine to cat. Inhale, neutral spine, tuck the toes, lift the knees to hover. Back to that hovering tabletop. And we're going to come back the way we came. So you're going to swivel on the feet, point the knees over to the right. The legs will start to cross. Left butt is going to come down to the floor. Right hand comes behind you, and we're right back to where we started. We're going to do that twice more. Drop knees over to the right. Left hand comes across. Breathe in the twist. Left hand comes behind the seat, knees point to center. Plant the right foot as knees fall over to the left. Right hand picks up, plant it next to the left. Push through the hands and the feet, lift the hips, and swivel to hovering tabletop. This time we're just holding. Breath in. Breath out, turn the knees to the right, start to cross the legs. Left butt comes back down, right hand comes behind the seat. Let the knees fall to the right. Left hand comes across, plant it next to right. Breathe in the twist. Last round here, left hand comes behind the seat, bring the knees to center. We plant that right foot down, we bring the right hand across, we go to hovering tabletop, take a breath in. Exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet at the back of the mat. So we're coming into a forward fold, hips high, head dangling. Allow the spine to move side to side. Maybe you even grab opposite elbows here so that you can really let the whole spine hang heavy towards the earth. Release your arms down. Inhale, we roll up to standing. Head and arms stay heavy. Curl up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time, stacking the lower vertebrae first and then the upper stack on top. At the top, you'll take the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers, and then inhale, lift, look up to the sky. Head is holding the hands, or pardon me, hands are holding the head, and then open those elbows as wide as you can, getting the shoulders stretched. You'll squeeze the glutes a little bit and press the hips forward in space. Exhale, close the elbows towards the temple, go chin to chest, and then curl back down through the spine. So we're unstacking the vertebrae at the top of the spine first and curling all the way back down to the earth, bending the knees as much as you need to as you round through the spine. And at the bottom, you can surrender the hands to the earth. We'll walk it forward back into that hovering tabletop. So hands walking to the back of the mat, bend the knees, hover them off the earth. Turn your knees over to the right, cross the legs, left butt comes down, and we sit all the way on the butt, both hands behind, and we'll sit for a moment. Let yourself adjust. If you didn't make that transition, that last one, that's okay. Meet me here. We're going to uncross the legs, and we'll try the other side. Again, this is about play. It's not about getting it right every time. So let this be a little bit funky. Let it be a little bit messy. That's what play is all about. We're going to cross the left thigh over the right, and we're going to just take the knees side to side a little bit so you feel the outer edge of one leg lengthen and then the other. Right? And it might be hard for you to let go of the typical structure of a yoga class, right? You expect to do, oh, we're going to do some sun salutations, we're going to do some chaturangas. Notice if you're feeling that impulse here, like you're fighting what we're doing in class because you want to follow the typical structure. Remember that it's good to break from our routine and our structure sometimes. All right, we are going to start to let our butt cheeks lift up. So you're going to let both knees fall over to the left. Let your right butt lift until those knees touch down to the floor. We're going to bring that right hand across, plant it next to the left. Take an easy breath in the twist. Bring that right hand behind you, come back to center, and let's take it to the other side. Knees fall over to the right, left butt cheeks lift, Left butt cheek lifts. Left hand comes across, planet next to right. Take a breath. Left hand comes behind you, lift knees to center. Take it all the way over to the left again. Right hand picks up, take it to the twist. Exhale, right hand comes behind you, back to center. Now this time, as you let knees fall to the right, you're going to plant that left foot on the earth. You're going to bring your left hand across and plant it next to right. Push through your hands, push through your feet, lift the hips, and then swivel on the feet. Both knees point towards the earth for this hovering tabletop. Set the knees down. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, go back to cat. Inhale, neutral. Tuck the toes. Exhale, lift the knees up off the earth. Hovering tabletop. Turn both knees over to the left, spinning on the feet. Legs start to cross, right butt towards the floor. Left hand comes behind you, and we're back to where we started. Twice more through that transition. Knees to the left. Right hand comes across. Take a breath in the twist. Exhale, right hand comes behind you. Knees lift up to center. Left foot plants. Bring left hand across. Push through the hands and feet. Lift the hips. Hovering tabletop. We're just holding this time. Breath in. And as you breathe out, swivel knees to the left, legs start to cross, right butt comes down, left hand behind you, knees fall left, right hand outside. So we're introducing some rolling, which isn't something that we typically do in a normal yoga class. This rolling from side to side, this rolling from front body to back body, grounded. Knees through center, take it over, left foot plants, left hand plants, lift the hips and come to hovering tabletop. Breath in. Exhale, walk the hands back towards the feet, forward fold. This time, interlace the hands behind the head at the bottom. Inhale, halfway lift. Push your head up into your hands, lengthen the spine, little bend in the knees here. And then exhale, fold to the earth. Two more. Inhale, halfway lift. Push the head up into your hands, elbows stay wide. And exhale, fold. Last time, press upwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, rise all the way up, pressing through the heels to rise to stand. At the top, you'll squeeze the glutes, press the hips forward. Inhale, lean the head back into the hands. The hands are holding the head, elbows stay wide. Exhale, close the elbows to the temples, go chin to chest, and curl the spine all the way back down to the floor, taking your time. There's no rush to roll yourself back to the earth. And we come back the way we came, so hands come down to the floor. Inhale, walk it out to hovering tabletop. The knees stay lifted. Exhale, swivel those knees over to the left, cross the legs, right hip comes down, left hand behind you, and we're back to that cross-legged seat where we started. You can uncross the legs, and let's lay ourselves all the way down in the back. We're going to do a little bit of core before we go any further. So, once you're on your back, we're going to cross right thigh over left. We're keeping with our eagle theme, even in our core work today. You're going to take right elbow underneath left, and you have the same options for arms. You can press the backs of the forearms together. You can grab opposite shoulders, or you can double wrap for full eagle arms. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, pull the elbows and knees towards each other, curling in on yourself. The back ribs press down into the floor. That's one. We're going to do 7 more. Inhale, we lower. And exhale, we lift. Lower and lift. Last 4, get a strong breath going. Exhale to squeeze all the air out and help tone the navel a little bit more for 3, 2, and on this last one, we'll hold at the top for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Open the arms to cactus, and then gently turn your head side to side, massaging the skull against the floor, releasing tension that tends to build up in the neck when we do unsupported core work. And then we are going to take the other side. So come to center with the head. We're going to cross left thigh over right. We're going to take left elbow under right. Same options with the arms. You decide what feels good for you. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, go elbows to knees, knees to elbows. Eagle crunch. We're here for 7 more. Exhale, lift. Final 4. Get that nice squeeze at the top. 3. Little pause. 2. And on this last one, we're going to hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, two, one. Inhale, lower, open the arms to cactus, uncross the legs. And again, you can turn the head side to side, massaging the back of the skull against the floor, releasing neck tension. All right, pull the knees into the chest and we'll rock up to a seat, and we're going to get into a little bit more flow here. You'll reach for your blocks, and you want to have your towel handy at some point too. Just keep it nearby. But blocks you're going to place at the top of the mat on the medium setting, about shoulder width apart. All right, and we're going to come into tabletop. So hands on those blocks, knees underneath the hips. We're going to step the right foot all the way to the top of the mat outside of that right foot. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee up. Back leg stays straight and strong. Sink the hips heavy towards the floor. Take a breath in, lift your heart, look forward. And then exhale, look to your navel, lift your navel up, lift the hips high. Think about shortening the distance between your heart and your pubic bone, almost like a cat back here. Twice more like that. Inhale, sink the hips, lift the heart. You want to feel a stretch at the front of the left hip. Exhale, lift the hips high, look to the navel, chin to chest. One more time. Inhale, sink. And exhale, lift. Good. Stay lifted. Bend your back knee. We're going to step off this back foot. You're going to take this back knee and sneak it right outside your right heel. Shoop. And then slow as you can, we're going to set the left butt all the way down on the earth. Nice. We're going to come back the way we came. So shift the weight forward over the blocks, push into the hands, push into your right foot, lift that left hip up, and then we sneak that left leg all the way back to the lunge. Take a breath. Bend the back knee. Exhale, we push off. Left knee sneaks outside right heel, and then slowly sit that left butt all the way down. Lean forward, push into the hands, push into the right foot, step that left foot back. Last time, take a breath. Bend the back knee, exhale, push off. Left knee outside of right heel. We set that left butt down slowly. And then we're actually going to stay for a twist here. So we're also going to sit that right butt down to the earth as well. You might need to move that heel that's behind you out of the way a little bit. Right hand comes behind the seat, and then left arm can capture that knee and hug it into the chest, or the elbow can pass beyond the knee. We'll look back over the right shoulder. We're taking 3 deep breaths here. Take final big breath in. Exhale, turn, face the top of the mat again. We'll bring the hands back down to the blocks. We're going to shift the weight forward and step into that right foot, lift the left butt. But this time, this knee that's on the floor, you're going to slide it up behind your standing knee for a little bit of Shiva squat. And then we're going to go all the way up and back to standing split. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee behind right. Then slide it all the way down to the outer heel, and we'll sit that left butt back down to the earth. Twice more like that. Take a breath. Shift the weight forward, step into that right foot. Slide left knee behind right, and then inhale, standing split. Exhale, go to Shiva squat, left knee behind right, bend that standing leg, slide the knee all the way down to the outer heel, and then inhale, left butt lands. Exhale, shift the weight forward last time. Lift, knee behind knee. Inhale, standing split, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot steps to the back of the mat, and we're going to move these blocks off the mat, and we're actually going to move into a little bit of sliding. Fold up your mat, put it off to the side. You're going to put on a pair of socks, or you're going to use a towel or a blanket on the floor, or grab your manila envelopes, up to you. I'll let you know that the towel and blanket can be a little bit tricky. It's kind of nice to have something that you can slip and slide on individual feet. Even a towel underneath each foot would be great. So we're going to start in a curtsy squat. Right foot forward, left foot back. You're going to bend both knees. And we're going to imagine that we are those little ballerinas that sit in a music box and turn if you wind it up. That's what we are, music box dancers. So bend those knees, arms come down low, first position. Take a breath in. Exhale, swivel on the feet. We're turning over the left shoulder. You're going to turn all the way around. The arms will come up and you're going to squeeze those legs straight. If you want more, you can rise up on the toes for a little balance challenge. We're going to go back the way we came. It helps to move the arms as you go. Exhale, turn over the right shoulder, bend the knees, arms come down, back to that curtsy squat. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale, turn over the left shoulder, spin all the way around, lifting to the toes, arms come up, inner thighs squeeze. Those quads are lit up. Exhale, turn over the right shoulder, bend the knees, arms come down, curtsy squat. 1 more like this. Inhale, circle. Turn, reach. Exhale, turn, rotate, get low. Whew. All right, let's add on. So this time, as you come around, the arms are just going to come straight up alongside the ears. Inhale, reach. You're going to stay on the heels, so you're not lifting up onto the toes. And this time, you're going to pull the back knee towards your armpit for a little bit of a balance challenge. Nice. Step that right foot back behind you. Hands come to heart center as you turn back to the curtsy squat. And then we're going to eagle on this side. Now, your weight is probably all in your front foot. You're going to step into your back foot and let that front thigh cross over for eagle. Yeah. Let's try that again. Take a breath. Exhale, right foot steps down. We turn over the left shoulder, arms come up, and then back knee towards the armpit for the 1 leg balance. Left glute is squeezing like crazy. Let's do that again. Step it behind, curtsy squat, hands to heart center, turn, step onto your back foot, so your left foot, and that right leg crosses over for eagle. Last time through, right foot steps, turn over the left shoulder, arms up, right knee in. Last time around, we step the back foot down, we turn over the shoulder, hands to heart center, step onto your left foot, and your right knee crosses. Now we're going to up the ante 1 more time. Take a breath in. Exhale, that front foot steps down, turn over the left shoulder, arms come up, back knee comes in towards the armpit, and then you have the option to kick the foot out for a little bit more challenge. Rebend the knee, take it behind you, swivel over the right shoulder. Now this time we're going to warrior 3. So you're going to keep your front foot where it is. Keep the weight in that front leg. Send the left leg back, reach, heart forward. And I got to step forward a little bit. I'm kicking the wall behind me. Take a breath. Exhale, curtsy squat. Turn over the left shoulder, arms up. Right knee in. Kick that right heel all the way out. Woo! Bend the knee. Step it behind, hands to heart center. Turn. Squeeze those inner thighs, and then left leg shoots back to warrior 3. 1 more round. Cross it behind, curtsy. Turn over the left shoulder. Inhale, arms up, right knee in. Take that right heel out. Woo! Rebend. Take it behind, get low. Hands to heart center, pivot. Warrior 3 right here. Left leg goes back. Big inhale. Exhale, curtsy squat, and this time you're going to give a little bow or curtsy on your performance today. Dancing, nice job. We're going to move into the other side of this whole sequence. We got to go back to where we started with the lunge. You can unfold your mat. You can move your sliding tools off to the side for the moment, and we are going to work on this left side lunging sequence before we slip and slide going the opposite direction. So, blocks at the top of the mat, hands on those blocks. We step left foot to the outside of left hand. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee up. Inhale, sink the hips, look forward, big breath. Feel a stretch at the front of the right hip. Exhale, go cat spine, round, lift the hips, chin to chest, shorten the space between your heart and your pubic bone. Inhale, sink the hips, lift the chest. Exhale, lift the hips, curl in on yourself. Last time, inhale, sink. And exhale, lift. We'll keep the hips lifted. Inhale, bend the back knee. Exhale, we take that back knee and we sneak it right outside left heel. Set the shin down, and then we set the right butt down as slow as we can. Yeah, same transition going back the way we came. Lean forward, push into the palms, push into your front foot, lift the hips, and then we sneak that right leg all the way back into the lunge. Take a breath, bend the back knee. Exhale, push off, knee outside heel, sit to the right butt. Lean forward, exhale, push off, step that right foot back, take a breath, bend the back knee. Exhale, push off, knee outside heel, sit to the right butt slow, take a breath in. And then we're going to set that left butt cheek down as well. You might need to move this heel out of the way a little bit as you sit back. Left hand behind the seat, elbow outside the knee. You can also just hug this knee into the chest, depends on how deep you like to take your twist. Look back over the left shoulder and breathe for 3. Good, inhale here. Exhale, unravel. Hands come back to those blocks in front of you. Same transition we did before. Lean forward, press into the palms, press into your stationary foot to get the hips up, and then slide this bottom knee up behind your standing leg. Inhale, standing split. Right leg goes all the way to the sky. Tip the chest down towards the floor. Exhale, go knee behind knee, standing leg bends, and then slide that knee all the way down to the outer ankle, and we sit the right butt back down to the earth. 2 more like that. Exhale, shift the weight forward, lean forward, press down, knee behind knee for Shiva squat, and then inhale to standing split, both legs go straight. Exhale, bend both knees, chamber right knee behind left, slide it down, take a breath in as the right hip lands. Last time, press down, lift, inhale, standing split. Exhale, we step that right foot all the way to the back of the mat. We're going to move the blocks off to the side. We're going to rise up, and we're going to take that twisting, turning, music box dancer into some balances on this side. Again, you can fold up your mat, put it off to the side, and we're going to play around with slipping and sliding. Okay, so for this side, you start with the left foot forward, the right foot back, both knees bend deeply in curtsy squat. Arms low for first position. Take a breath. Turn over your right shoulder, spinning on the feet. Lift onto your toes as the arms come up, and the legs are straight, squeezing together, arms overhead. 2 more times like this. Exhale, we turn over the left shoulder, arms come down, back to the curtsy squat. Try to make this smooth and try to go 1 mile per hour through the whole thing. So not speeding up through certain parts and slowing down, but keeping the pace even. Take a breath. Exhale, turn over the right shoulder, arms come up, lift. Inner thighs squeeze. Turn over that left shoulder and come all the way back down, curtsy squat. Last time around, inhale, circle it up. Exhale, turn and circle it down. And if you're like, these are a mess, I did not sign up for a dance class today, know that that's okay. I'm throwing some challenging stuff at you, stuff that we don't traditionally consider yoga, but it's good to vary our movement diet. The more that we keep changing things up and challenging ourselves, the more prepared we are when change and challenge come our way. Wherever we are moving in life, whether it's physically moving our body or we're moving through a difficult transition in our personal lives. So think about this as preparation for that. And remember that this is about curiosity and play. It's not about nailing it every single time. Let's move on. We're going to add on. So you're still in that curtsy squat, left leg forward. This time, hands at heart center. Inhale, we circle to the right. Arms come up. You're standing on that right foot. Left knee comes to the armpit. Right glute is squeezing. We step that left foot behind, get low. Hands to heart center as you turn around. Whew. Now this time you're going to step onto your back foot, so your right foot and your left thigh is going to cross over your right for eagle. You might get a little bit lower here for a little bit more challenge. And then we step that left foot forward. Can you stay low in the hips? Turn over the right shoulder. Step onto that right foot, and then arms come up, left knee in towards the armpit. 1 more time like this. Exhale, we step, or pardon me, 2 more times like this. We step left foot back, hands to heart center, turn over the left shoulder, step onto that right foot, and the left thigh comes across. Get low. Left toe step down, turn over the right shoulder, arms come up. We step onto the right foot, left knee comes in. Breath in. Exhale, cross it behind, get low, hands to heart center as you turn. Step onto the right foot, left thigh crosses. Breathe in. Last time like this, we step left foot down, we turn over the right shoulder, arms come up, left knee in. Breathe. Let's add on. Tuck those left toes behind, turn hands to heart center. We cross, eagle last time. Step those left toes down, turn over the right shoulder. It's the same thing. Left knee comes in, and then you have the option to kick that left heel away for a brief moment. Exhale, rebend, cross it behind, hands to heart center, get low, spin. Now you're on the left foot. Stay on that left foot. Push that right leg back, warrior three, tilt the heart forward. Set that right foot down, curtsy squat, circle around, arms come up. Left knee in and kick it out. Rebend, cross it behind, get low, hands to heart center, pivot, warrior three, send the right leg back. Last time, step it down, turn over the right shoulder, rise, arms up, left knee in, kick it out. Rebend, step it behind, hands to heart center, pivot, warrior three, that right leg reaches back. Step that right foot down, curtsy squat, give yourself a little curtsy or bow for this beautiful performance today. Lovely job. We're going to move back to the mat for the final bit of class, getting into the hips a little bit deeper. So you can unroll your mat. If you rolled it up, you can set your towel or your envelopes or sheets of paper or your socks off to the side because we're done with all of the slipping and sliding today. We're going to meet in tabletop hands and knees. And you want to have one of your blocks handy nearby you. Take your right leg and cross it behind your left. Right leg behind. And then walk the hands back towards your knees. Lift up onto your knees. Now, if you're like, hell no, girl, there's no way that's happening. Open your feet a little bit wider away from each other for more stability. Squeeze those inner thighs together. It's going to help hold you here. And then very gently start to lift. Keep those inner thighs squeezing strong. I'm going to take the arms up. Cactus. Go left elbow under right. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale, we lift those elbows. Exhale, go elbows to navel, chin to chest. The hips will curl back slightly, but we're not trying to sit down here. Inhale, we lift the elbows. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze the inner thighs. Exhale, curl in. Last time, lift. Exhale, curl in. Now this time we are trying to sit all the way down. You might keep the arms, or you might need to unravel the arms to help yourself down. You might also grab a block if there's no way both of your hips are going to meet the floor. You do what works for you. Once you get into cow facing pose, that's where we're headed, Gomukhasana, you want to walk the feet as far away from each other as possible. And then this might be plenty for you today. This might be enough. You're feeling it in the hips. If you want to take full Gomukhasana, you can bring the eagle arms back in, left elbow under right. Inhale, those elbows lift. Again, you have the option to stay here, or exhale, you can lean forward. Maybe elbows tap the knees as you curl forward. We're here for about 3 good breaths. Inhale, lift the elbows, unravel. We're going to come back the way we came. So you're going to crawl the hands forward. You're going to lean forward. You're going to push through those feet, get the butt up, walk it forward into tabletop, and then uncross the legs, and we'll go to the other side. So it's left knee behind right, open the feet, walk the hands back, start to squeeze the thighs together. Squeeze those glutes a little bit, engage the core, and it's a slow rise up to standing on the knees. We take the arms up and we go right elbow under left. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, go elbows to navel, chin to chest. Hips will fall back, but we're not trying to sit. Inhale, lift. And exhale, curl in. One more time, lift. And exhale, curl in. This time you have the option to sit, option to use the hands, or grab a block if you need it. Once you've got both butt cheeks on the floor, walk the feet as far away from each other as you can. You might come back into the eagle arms. It's right elbow under left. Inhale, elbows lift if you want it. Exhale, elbows tap the knees to go full Gomukhasana. If you can, you might even bring those elbows to the floor, but I know that's not for me today. We're here for 3 good breaths wherever you are. Inhale, lift those elbows. Unravel the arms, go to cactus. And this time we're going to bring the hands behind us, lean back, and you can uncross the legs. Scoot yourself forward on your mat, and we'll come all the way down onto the back, and we'll end with an eagle twist. So lay yourself back. We'll cross right thigh all the way over left. You have the option to double wrap the legs if you like. You can lift your bottom heel up off the floor. So your left heel lifts, and that gives you a little bit of space to sneak that right foot behind the left calf if you want it. From here, take a breath. Slide the hips 2 inches over to the right, and exhale, drop the knees to the left. Hips slightly right, knees drop left. And then you can look over the right shoulder if that feels good on the neck. Arms open wide. Breathe slow, breathe deep into the belly. Gently bring the knees back up to center. Uncross the legs, square the hips. Take the other side, left thigh over right. Option to keep it just crossed once, or if you want to double wrap, lift your bottom heel up so your right heel rises, and that gives you space to tuck the left foot behind the right calf. Slide the hips 2 inches over to the left, and exhale, drop the knees to the right. Arms open wide. Option to look left if that's comfortable on the neck. Inhale, knees to center. Unravel the legs, square the hips, and take happy baby. Pull the feet down towards you. You can also hook the forearms behind the knees and pull down if that feels better, and you can rock side to side if that feels good on the low back. Release, pull the knees into the chest. If there's anything else you need for your practice to feel complete, now's a good time to give it to yourself. Otherwise, you can put yourself into Shavasana as you're ready. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Big sigh out. With your next inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, slide the soles of the feet to the floor and roll to one side. You can end class laying on your side, or you can press up and meet me in a comfortable seat. We'll end with gratitude as always, either hands at heart center, pressed palms, or folded over the heart. And today we end with gratitude for this ability to tap into play, to do things just to explore, regardless of whether or not they make sense to someone else. And just to tap into that feeling of joy and freedom, doing something just for ourselves, just for fun. What that brings us. Take a deep breath in and fill up with your gratitude. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Thumbs up to the third eye between the brows. We bow forward in reverence to each other, and together we say, Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this fun and funky class. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope we did some things that you have not done before. If you enjoyed the class, please leave me a comment below, give me some feedback, like the video, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and until we meet on the mat again soon, I hope that you stay well.